Hey, what's up, everybody? It's KBR Sports, the best sports talk show of your 24-hour day, coming to you on WODU Studios, the best in college radio. I'm your host, Brendan Abbott, with my co-host to the far right, Khalid Lewis, and our guest for today, Rudy Henderson. Our other co-host, Rashad Pennell, is going to be a little bit late today, but yeah, how are you guys feeling today? How y'all feeling this morning?
Pretty good. I mean, it's about to be warm outside, so can't complain.
It's opening day. Feeling great.
Opening day, feeling great. Wow. Well, technically, yesterday was opening day. It's because your team didn't play yesterday, huh?
Yeah.
Essentially. But I mean, calendar-wise, it was opening day.
Oh yeah, it was opening day. We had some good games yesterday too, though.
Yeah, there were some good games yesterday. And if for y'all that don't know, he's talking about opening day. What he's referencing the MLB opening day. You know, the start of the MLB season. America's pastime. But yeah, y'all, and for all those watching, and for those who need to be watching, make sure y'all check us out on Rabble TV and tune into us on Spreaker and also on iTunes, and where you can download the app for Rabble and also Spreaker, and then you can listen to us on your way to work, on your way home from work. You can listen to our podcast and everything on there. Remember, Monday and Wednesdays, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. And make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel at KBR Sports and also our Twitter page at KBR_sports, where if you tweet us, we can read your tweets live during the show. And then we can also take your tweets into consideration when we did contemplate what we have for our next topic for the upcoming week. And then, but
hashtag no excuses.
but yeah, so when and also for anybody who wants to join in on the debate, y'all, the number to join in is 757-683-4405. All right, so and we had to get Rashad's point. How you feeling today, Rashad? How you feeling? Oh man, here it comes.
It's a sad day, fellas.
Oh,
Sad
why?
day.
Why?
Sold 2 pair of my shoes, man. So my favorite pair.
I saw.
But I went to bed last night thinking about my life. Like, did I really make the right decision?
Did you make the right?
No, I didn't. But it's for a good cause.
You said no, you didn't.
It's for little brother, right?
It's for little brother.
What was
Love,
your
that's love.
Malcolm, you are loved.
what influenced your decision?
Man gave up some J's.
My bank account influenced the job. Man, since there was $0 in there, man, you hurt. Hey, you gotta go sometimes you hurt. And because I know he wanted them. So except the second pair, I didn't know he wanted those. That kind of did me surprised. I'm a little hurt by that. But life goes on.
To the second pair?
The second pair. He bought 2.
Which was the second pair that caught you
The
off?
playoff 8s. So he has those. He has my Toro Bravo 4s. Not at the foes, bro. But I don't want to talk about it anymore. Let's go to sports. Let's go to sports.
They look good on. They look good on. His
Hey,
head,
they alright. They ugly on the snap.
they're ugly.
They don't look good no more.
Yeah, they don't.
Because they're not mine. Because I'll be upset.
They don't have the same appeal to you anymore.
No, they do, but I don't want to talk about them because I'm upset.
Oh, bro, you can't just forget about the ex once she's gone. I mean, we gotta think about her life here. I mean, we gotta.
Well, again, you can.
No, man, you don't forget about them.
It depends on what the ex did.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, they treated him well. They treated him
They
well.
did.
Think about it. They showed my man love.
They had many people saying, "Oh, I like your shoes." I don't get that no more. Malcolm's like, "You better just wear those up tempos, bro. My up tempos got shoestrings about to get cut off. I mean,
Oh wow.
creases everywhere, man. They
man.
skate shoes. That's all.
Oh gosh. Man, that's like a busted jump.
Hey, pretty much, bro. I don't even think round 2 will buy them off of me, man. That's how bad they are.
Round 2 on the buy them off of you. That's rough. That really puts things into perspective. But all right, y'all, to get started on this sports talk. So the topics for today are going to consist of talking about I just had a blank. Oh, the NCAA tournament, March Madness. Well, no longer March actually, but the results of the Final Four and our predictions for the upcoming game today, actually between North Carolina and Villanova. Then the remarks made by Scottie Pippen about that 1995-96 Bulls team playing this Warriors team. We'll get into a little bit of what he had to say about that. And then also MLB opening day, like we were saying earlier. And then also our predictions to go on to play in the World Series. And to round it out, we're going to talk about the Colin Kaepernick trade and how things got stalled up there over $2 million. But to get things started out, y'all, NCAA tournament, man, it's the gift that keeps on giving. But it seems as though we went through that period where everything was hot in the tournament, where every single night we had, it seemed like a game-winning shot. We had an upset. We had some kind of surprise happen. But now it seems like the tournament's gotten to a point where we're kind of just like, man, where's the excitement? Yeah, now you watch the games, you're kind of sitting there like teams get out to double-digit leads, and now it's just pretty much teams holding on to the double-digit leads. And like when we talk about Oklahoma and Villanova, that was two number 2 seeds going up against each other. It's supposed to be Buddy Hield going up against Villanova's defense. They won by the largest margin in national semifinal history. They won 95-51, and it was a thrashing. But then you look at the Syracuse and UNC side of things; it was 66-83. So, what did you guys think about the Final Four? How did you guys think this played out? Khalid, we'll start with you. What did you think of it?
Man, it was completely different from what I said. I had Oklahoma winning and Syracuse winning too, but you saw how that turned out. Oklahoma got blown back 44 points. Buddy Hield was held down to 8 points, I think. And like Villanova just came out to play. It was on it. It was making shots. I think out of the 3 starters, I think they had a combined of 44 points, I think. 45 points or something. But yeah, like it was just completely surprising. Syracuse, well, we had faith in Syracuse since they was the underdog. I did, but then they was exposed too.
Yeah, because you said we. I didn't pick them. I know Rashad did pick them.
So yeah, that turned out. It wasn't my good. My predictions weren't good that time.
All right, Rudy, what did you think of the Final Four?
One word can describe the Final Four, and that's underwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
Super underwhelming. Oklahoma it's underwhelming if you wanted a good game. I mean, I know you loved it because North Carolina fan over there in the corner. Over there, if you raise your hand, North Carolina fan.
Hey, over here.
It was underwhelming as far as these matchups were hyped up a huge amount. Buddy Hield got held to, like you said, 8 or 9 points, and the rest of the gang didn't really do anything. Villanova just obliterated them. It got sad to a point. Like when you switch from watching a basketball game to like watching anything else, like golf or anything else, it got bad. And then I didn't even watch the North Carolina Syracuse game after halftime. You could just tell that Syracuse was overmatched, but it should lead to a great game tonight.
All right, Rashad, what did you think of the Final Four?
Spectacular. I got to see the most efficient offensive team right now in college basketball with Villanova. Thrash Buddy Hield, showing that he's just a scorer. Got to see them Tar Heels. Oh, yes, them Tar Heels. Well, people doubt it because Syracuse zone is so great. Doubt it. Beat Syracuse. We beat Syracuse. And now we're in the national championship game. Haven't been here for a while. But, when we normally go to the championship game, we win. So I'm liking our odds here. I enjoyed this Final Four. It was actually good seeing just seeing the way Villanova play. People don't think the game was exciting. I enjoyed every bit of it. Just watching how that offense goes, how their defense goes, how many turnovers they get, how much basket transitions, 3-pointers. I mean, dude tried to draw the foul, went into the body, didn't get the contact, didn't get the foul call, and still hit the 3-pointer. I'm just like, everything goes in for them. And then, watching the Syracuse UNC game, you see how many points everybody's saying, oh, it's gonna take a 3-point game by UNC to win this. But we had over 50 points in the paint, and we started off 0-8 from 3-pointers. And we were still leading. So I'm just like, that just shows anything can happen. Nobody expected Buddy Hield to go out like he did in Oklahoma. Nobody expected UNC to win the game without hitting 3-pointers, but they both happened.
That is true. I mean, we even talked about it on Wednesday's show, I believe, when before going into this game, I picked UNC, but I was showing a little trepidation because of the fact that I was like, these guys, I don't know about their 3-point shooting ability. And I won't lie. I mean, they shot 4-17 from 3, shot 23% from 3, but they are so efficient on the inside with their bigs, essentially why I picked them. And Rashad's a fan, so of course, you pick them. But yeah, you know what I mean? And I think there was a point in time it got to a 50-57 game because UNC had a double-digit game throughout most of the game. Then they cut it down to about a 7-point game because Michael Abinadje just scored. And then I remember Marcus Page walks up and just like nails a 3. I was like, so where was this the whole game? I was legit just sitting there. I was like, so you waited till this point in time, to this juncture. And then it took them the longest time. I guess it doesn't matter how long it took. At least it wasn't an Oklahoma story, because Oklahoma, it felt as though Villanova hit everything humanly possible that you normally wouldn't hit, and then Oklahoma missed everything they normally would hit. It was honestly a sad story to watch that Oklahoma game, because for somebody that, I mean, you want, even if you pick the other team, even you still wanted to see a good game. And I mean, a 40-something point thrashing, like it was a 44-point thrashing. And you just sitting there, you're just like, man, this is something else. Like, Oklahoma shot 6 of 27 from 3-point range. Villanova shot 71% from the field. Oklahoma shot 31%. They were 19 of 60 from the field. And then Buddy shot 4 of 12. He had 9 points. It was just a struggle. None of them could get it going. It seemed like the whole time. Jordan Woodard was 3 of 10. Isaiah Cousins was 3 of 14. They were all just struggling. So all those 3-point looks that Oklahoma's used to hitting and having keep them in the games wasn't dropping for them. So it was just weird to see how off one team was, and then how everything like that play you said, the guy trying to get the contact on a 3-point shot, pretty much turned away, fade away, shot it, and it went in. I was just like, it's your night.
Yeah,
it's your night. Like when you're shooting like that, it's nobody can do anything to stop you. I mean, that's just, you're just on fleek from all angles.
And like, what's impressive about that game is, before going into the game, they're talking about team shooting percentage at that arena is awful in the tournament, and it showed for Oklahoma. It showed it affected them, but Villanova just, I mean, you're shooting 58% throughout the whole tournament. That's unreal. Yeah, man. You're shooting 70. You're close to breaking the all-time record for shooting percentage in the game. Yeah. So it's unheard of. Like, you have those nights. I mean, they've been having it all tournament, but
yeah, that marksmanship was wrong. It was just wrong. But who you guys gonna predict to win now, to win the championship now at this point? I don't feel like I need to go to you, Rashad. I mean, I don't feel
right. Look at the face.
What if I said Villanova? I mean,
Rudy, get things started. Yeah, Rudy, say make your pick first.
I think it's gonna be a great game, honestly. I think it's gonna be very fast, because North Carolina's transition offense is ridiculous, and Villanova also gets out there and runs. They have great guards. I want to lean towards North Carolina, but some things have to happen. I need the Real Markets page to show up. He's been absent for a few games this season. He shows up occasionally, but I'm gonna need him for an entire game. I'm gonna need who I think is North Carolina's MVP for the season, Bryce Johnson, to have a big game, because the guy has been the most consistent player on their team, in my opinion. Everything he does it with 110% effort, puts it all out there on the floor, and I think the bigs of North Carolina will power them through to a win against Villanova. It's going to be a close game. I'm going to go in the range of like a 75-72 sort of game. North Carolina.
All right, Colin.
I'll give it up to Villanova. They just showed Saturday that they can play so well against very good teams and great star players. I feel like if they focus on those main key players on the other team, then they'll definitely hold down their shooting like they did with Buddy Hield, and keep them at a point where they can take the game over them. And I'd say about 80-72 around that area.
Okay. All right, Rashad.
Got UNC winning.
Oh, what a surprise!
Got UNC winning. This man, Bryce Johnson, for the past 4 to 5 games, is averaging 20 and 10. Those are Shaq numbers. It's exceptional.
Sensational.
Yeah, it's sensational. Joel Berry's been playing great. Theo Pinson has been great coming off the bench. Probably the best bench player in this tournament. Justin Jackson stepped up. Kennedy Meeks is doing he's a good complement player to Bryce Johnson. His size in the post, which there's two dominant big men down there that is going to be trouble for Villanova to stop. Because from what I've seen from their game, it's literally their big man is a rebounding machine. Basically, that's all he basically is. He's a hustle player. He's a Reggie Evans, technically a taller Reggie Evans. I'm looking at it like you said. Marcus Page do have to show up, but at the same time, the way Joel Berry and Nate Britt and Theo Pinson's playing, he necessarily doesn't have to show up. There's a lot of things people say UNC needs to do, but they always show there's something else they can work on and improve better. And as long as you got someone who's averaging 20 and 10, and no one's slowing him down, it's not even like he's killing people with moves. He's hitting them with putbacks, fast break dunks, hustle, and mid-range jump shots. It's not like he had to worry about someone like back against the basket, hook shots and nothing like that, because he can get his points regardless. Yeah. Same thing with Kenny Meeks. A lot of his points come from tip-ins, offensive rebounds, one of the best offensive rebound teams in the country. Villanova is the most efficient team right now in the tournament, but UNC is not far behind with about 54, 52% in the tournament. So it's going to be interesting.
All right, I'm going to pick UNC to win because of the fact that I feel as though even though Villanova's defense has been stout this tournament, they've been locking up the competition. Then, of course, Naismith Player of the Year, Buddy Hield, you just locked him up. You held him to 9 points. Boy was averaging 25, and tournament he's averaging 28. And you locked him up, held him to 9 points, even though I feel as though he wasn't entirely as aggressive as he could have been. But he was missing some of the shots he normally hits. But still give credit to Villanova, and then they're shooting so efficiently. But I feel as though UNC is just one of those teams that's just complete all around. But as Rudy said, to beat a team like Villanova, I feel like you need a complete game from your whole team. UNC is the better team, but Villanova can definitely steal one from UNC. If it was a 7-game series, UNC would win the series. But because it's just that one game, you just need one game. And if UNC just has one bad shooting night and Villanova is as efficient as they have been, that can spell problems for UNC, but the same works vice versa. And UNC has also shown that they can win while shooting the 3-ball inefficiently. So I believe that UNC will probably end up grinding this one out and finishing out with a win. But to move on to the next topic, actually going into the NBA,